Hello everybody, how are we doing? So, we are in Red Dead Online, the beautiful New Austin countryside where it is now snowing in a desert, which is greatly immersive. But yeah, the Red Dead Online snow is here, which is always fun to see. It is great. We're just going to go for a little ride today. Have a nice chat about Red Dead Online and what the crack is with it. We'll give our good dog Geralt a little pet here. He's a good boy. That's a good boy, Geralt. And so we'll hop on Silver Dollar over here, and we can go on a nice trek. So yeah, I thought it'd be nice just to run through the countryside for a bit, talk a bit of shit about Red Dead Online and how things have been going, because 2021 has not been the fucking year for it, let's be real. The snow is nice, even if we're not getting really the experience here, but we'll see nice reviews as we travel, which is always great to see. But Red Dead Online in 2021, it's been, for lack of a better phrase, a boring year for Red Dead, honestly and truly. A lack of meaningful updates have made it really difficult to invest your time in this game. Especially to other games like GTA Online, the remasters that came out, not to say anything of their quality at all, but the only update we got this year was Blood Money, so that was not very enjoyable. I'll be perfectly honest, I played a bit of it, played one of the new contract missions and was done with it. I just could not be arsed to play for really boring mission structures without any incentive. A lot of this, I think, has stemmed from Rockstar or Tech2, whoever you want to call, has been focused on their efforts on other games, other projects. And initially I thought with the remasters coming out, that was why there wasn't any big updates coming to Red Dead Online. Because they had to focus their efforts on these remasters to make sure they're good and ready to come out, as well as, with Windows and timing and all of that fun business stuff. But knowing what we know now about the remasters being developed by Grove Street Games and not the main Rockstar team, really sheds doubt on what exactly Rockstar have been doing. Red Dead Online is one of their most popular titles outside of GTA Online, so why are they neglecting this so badly? Obviously GTA Online is doing brilliantly, but they want to be able to diversify that portfolio a bit for what they're currently offering to players. Now, given the story for this game is absolutely amazing, but oh hey partner, how you doing? So given the story is absolutely amazing, but the online update has severely suffered since release. GTA Online got a lot more attention, a lot more solid updates. And through this year, it's been really annoying because GTA Online, as I said before, it's been receiving great updates this year. We received the Tuners update, bringing a lot of vehicles, a new property, contracts to carry out, as well as what that business allowed. Oh, where's this? What's wrong with this guy? Where's he at? Come on, hell, buddy.
Tell you, can't imagine much worse hanging from that rope up there. Maybe getting ate by one of them animals is worse, but not that much, I reckon. Anyways, thank you. Thought it was going another way till you showed. Here, take this. Least I can do.
Oh, thank you. Very much appreciated, gamer.
Ain't much, I know, but won't be using a trap like that again in a hurry.
I'm sure not, guy. Here we are, coming up on McFarlane's Ranch. But as annoying as it can get that GTA has been getting a lot more attention than Red Dead, you have to admit that GTA's content has been great this year for those that play. There is a lot of overlap between Red Dead Online players and GTA Online players. And so with that, you get a lot of, there's a lot of cross-compatibility there. But I don't think it's fair that Rockstar seem to neglect Red Dead in favor of GTA. They have a very big team, they're a very big studio. There's no reason that they can't have divided effort in allowing us to have good GTA updates, which we have been getting, I have to admit that, as well as then being able to deliver on the front of giving us good updates for Red Dead Online. And it's just really annoying that this doesn't seem to be the way more often, and a lot of people are saying that Red Dead's dead. After a lovely bit of travel, we've made it into Strawberry now. We're just going to travel on through. It's very annoying for me as a player of Red Dead Online. I love this game, and I see so much potential in what Rockstar can do for this game. It's a different experience than GTA Online, and people should know that. That horse. And Rockstar know this. They do know this. There's no way they couldn't. They're smart people out there. They should know what the crack is with their game. So it makes me wonder, are they waiting for something? Obviously COVID had made a massive hit to Red Dead Online and GTA, obviously COVID had made a big difference on everyone's lives. You know, all the games got pushed back with new lockdowns, all that's here, people had to work from home. And maybe we are still feeling that for Red Dead. Red Dead's a much newer game than GTA Online, maybe it takes longer to develop updates. And that's what the issue has been. With Rockstar planning on making bigger and better updates as we go. It just seems now 3 years deep, and we haven't seen a significant change like that, and it's just really frustrating. It doesn't help that Rockstar just refused to acknowledge their player base and let them know what's happening with the game. I think it would be great if we got a roadmap, but honestly at this stage I wouldn't expect it because Rockstar never do that. They're very low on the communication end of things, and that's not a thing that's likely to change. But looking to the future for Red Dead Online, what could 2022 hold for this game? I hope that this game gets the overhauls it needs. And there's a lot of different small issues with Red Dead Online that adds up to an experience that is just underwhelming. Now, as a new player, or a player that hasn't been playing this game for very long, you may find plenty of things to do in this game, whether that be discovering the world, doing the blood money update, the crimes, the opportunities, stranger missions, all of the roles, your bounty hunting, your collecting, trading, naturalisting, as well as moonshining. But for us experienced players, once and for those that will eventually get past the point of current content, what is there left to do? You have very few things you can upgrade and customize, and by the time you get to the stage where you completed most roles, you'll have every upgrade that you're going to want. Clothing items, yes, there is a lot of clothing in Red Dead Online, but clothing only gets you so far. Same with, horses and that there, and a lot of people still want more horses. A lot of people would be happy with more horses. But I'll think of what Red Dead Online needs is not exactly property, but just something to invest our money into. If I look at my character, for example, I currently am sitting with $4,000, which in Red Dead money is quite a lot. I've also got 30 gold bars and loads of role tokens that I haven't used because I didn't invest completely in the roles, but I've invested in what I wanted to, and that's the main thing. There's a lot of opportunity with Rockstar now that players have accrued so much wealth that you can allow them to buy things, like properties, upgrades. Oh, there's a snake nearby. Where's your snake? I don't see it. Yeah, you're okay, boy. You're okay. But anyway, as I was saying, players need something to invest their time into in this game, and that just hasn't been given by Rockstar. It's all great making loads of money, doing these missions, land of opportunities, whatever, but without significant things to spend the money on, it's not going to do us any good. Now, I have had ideas in the past of what could make good updates for Red Dead Online. The main one being, if they don't want to exactly go out on properties right away, what you can do is go fully into the camp system. They have a really good system with the camp setup, especially when you have friends and posse members to go in and have a whole fiesta going on at your camp, like allowing for additional camp buildings, say a dedicated weapons hut, medicine hut, food area, just like you have with the story mode. Have something like crypts in that, or the trapper, where it's not just really corny looking items, but you can actually craft decorations for your camp. And new cards, new accessories that put around, choose what you have around there. Another idea is opening us up to another save file so that you can have more than one Red Dead character on the same file, which would be greatly beneficial in both the sense that you'll have another fresh character to use, as well as that you will also get the added bonus of potentially having that character appear in the camp as well. So this is where having customization camps will come into play. You can have your not currently used NPC be present and be chilling about your campsite while you as your main character are off doing whatever you have. That character's kits and gear will be what appears at the site as well. So you'll have, say, at least two person tents, or two tents for two people. As well as that, you can have greater tent upgrades. You could have like a full interior you can go into, and you can lounge about. You can do all that little interaction, little role play things, little nice touches, which they just don't seem to want to implement. And I don't understand why. For this is a great game for that. When you go into a town and you sit in some random area, it's a really good experience and it looks cool. It immerses you in the world. And with the way the camp currently is, it just doesn't immerse you in that way. The other great thing about having your secondary character appear at the camp is you basically don't have to add anything. You can just work off the content that's currently in the game and just allow us to do that and have it always be like there'll always be two people in the camp at that point. Obviously that might be hard to run on, say, consoles and things, but we're nearly going into the next generation. If that's maybe something they do in PS5 version, I will be happy. If they ever announce the PS5 version of Red Dead Online and Red Dead Redemption 2. The next logical step after upgrades to camp and different things would be, we get properties, and we get actual properties we can own, owning a house, owning some farmland. It doesn't mean that Rockstar necessarily have to right away add farming and have that whole mechanic be in the game. Because as I said, why make money that way when you don't have a lot to spend on? But you could have a house that if say it's just a set shack in the world. Oh, I feel something. Oh, there it is. Nice. I don't think I need to get off my horse for this for online. Oh, I didn't have to get off the horse. That's fine, we'll get it. Mind me, Silver. Silver, move. Silver, out of the way. Stop defending the bitter root thing. Or did it pick it up for me? Oh, well, that's glitched. That's great. Anyway, moving on from that. So yeah, we can have properties, and I think the way Rockstar had said initially when they done interviews about the progression they want to take in Red Dead, this is where things like the camp upgrades and stuff are cool, because you can have these upgrades to your current dwellings and whatever that will then extend out past, and you can get these upgrades for your camp, which can then transfer over to your property. So basically, whenever you buy a property, say your camp's no longer needed, your shack and all the operations in the shack, or all of your camp operations move to the property. So say there's a basement, that's where Crips does all his things there. You can have that be a natural upgrade to that. You can have different roles and stuff starting from the property / camp, whatever it is, that would still work both ways. Have more customizables inside the cabin itself. Be able to make upgrades and make it bigger, make it nicer. Or not bigger, but yeah, make it nicer. Decorate it the way you want to decorate it. It's not just one preset for everything. I think updates like this would go a long way to really help in the game, giving us little things to do, giving us ways to spend our money. Another one which GTA has been thriving at recently has been the inclusion of social spaces to the game. Yes, we currently have saloons, and we have the Moonshine Shack, but there's not a lot to do there. And since the Moonshine Shacks are person owned and they're not just general social spaces, it doesn't leave us a lot to, have a lot of player interaction and do things that way. Whereas in GTA, you have the music locker and the whole casino. That entire update was amazing, but having that be a big social space is also great. And more recently, with the Tuners update adds this cool car meet that you can just go and do things there, which I think is a great update. Now, how you implement this into Red Dead Online, there's a menagerie of ways you can add different social spaces. You could have things like a boxing arena, and have, be able to bet on the sports and bet on the sport in there. Have back rooms where gambling takes place. Have players be able to do full-on gambling. Open up the riverboat. Let us all chill on the riverboat. Do more gambling, high society life there. There's so much potential with it that there's just so much you can do. Going into that, you have other things, like roles and upgrades that way, which they can go into the game that will increase longevity, especially for long-time players. There's just a lot of upgrades they can make to this game that just seem to be neglected. And the potential is being sorely wasted, honestly. Sticking with the point of different properties and just ways to sink money in, you have things in GTA, like you have the yachts, right? The yacht is a completely stupid expense in GTA. It's like 8 million. You have no need for it outside of the initial, oh look, I got a yacht, look at me. But even having things like that where players can invest money into upgrade, have this cool nice space for themselves, I think that is just something Red Dead sorely needs, and is currently sorely lacking. Going on from that, we don't have any nice story content to sink our teeth into, and we know Rockstar can make good story content. It's just, why are they currently choosing not to do that? They had a great thing going with the Land of Opportunity missions, the Maggie Fight missions in the Moonshiners update, both really solid updates that had really solid content. And it's lost on me why they don't allow us to, or they don't implement these things and do these things. Another way for Rockstar to increase the longevity of this game is simply indulge role players, if that makes sense. This goes into the way we have roles at the minute. You have your bounty hunters and all that there, and all of it it's just so gamified at this point that I don't think Red Dead needs to be as gamified as it currently is in order to stand out and have good updates. You can have a whole thing dedicated to becoming a cop or a policeman or a sheriff or whatever in Red Dead, and it would work completely fine. The roles are spread far apart. Now, everybody's always going to be in the same town unless you get a really packed lobby. You can definitely implement this where, each person who wants to be a sheriff can be a sheriff over that certain town, and while they're in that lobby, they'll be sheriff of that town. They can stick to their favorite place to be sheriff, etc. There's a lot of potential there. Flip side of that, you add heists, and heists would be the big thing everybody wants in Red Dead Online. I think a lot of people want that more than other updates such as properties, etc. Because quite simply, you can do a lot with heists. You can have multiple approaches. You can do these missions in several different ways, and it really would just make the game a much better experience overall. Right here. How you doing, boy? So overall, I think the main thing at the moment is Rockstar just need to do better going through 2022 forward. There's a lot of potential for really good updates. There's potential to make this game amazing. They just need to bloody do it, really and truly. There's a lot of things that have been said by different creators all over every app that I see. That Red Dead's dying, Red Dead's this, that, and the other. Red Dead currently isn't a dying game. Not in a financial sense and not in a gameplay sense on the macro scale of the common player. It is more for long-time players that we are seeing issues and wondering why Rockstar are not adding content the same way they are with GTA. Now, I play GTA, I play Red Dead, I play loads of other games as well, but with the love I have and the love that so many people have for Red Dead, we would want to invest time in this game. We would want to do things within the game and, play good content, play good things and be able to experience this world, immerse ourselves, do all these different things that are possible in Red Dead that you just can't get that same experience in GTA. But if Rockstar can do things like add properties, add heists, allow us to have agile upgrade paths that we can spend our cash on, give us more options, Rockstar, basically. But anyway, folks, hope you all have a great day. Enjoy this little barroom brawl. Bar brawl. Have a great time, boys. Oh, Jesus. I cannot focus when I'm trying to do this. Jesus Christ.